All right, thank you, Nick. And new COVID-19 case numbers are on the rise today as Minnesota nears 1 million total tests completed.
With 681 new cases and 9 deaths, the increase has some worried about Governor Tim Walz having to turn back the dial. Our Alex Tejada is looking into this possibility for us. Alex.
Tom, Caitlin, the state would consider rolling back reopening if the 7-day positive testing rate is more than 5% over a 2-week period or climbs to 15%. Currently, the rate is at 4.9%, up 0.2 from last week.
We need to keep our businesses open. We need to keep people employed, and we need things to keep moving forward.
However, recent increases in COVID cases have threatened the reopening efforts.
Weekly average case growth is increasing, and we're concerned about where this is headed.
Other states have had to close businesses back down, something that would be devastating to local shops in Rochester.
We still provide a safe environment, so I would really hope that they wouldn't dial it back down and start closing up retail again.
It means On Track Boutique runs a little oddly these days.
We're wiping down high touch points every 2 hours throughout the day and steaming merchandise after it's been tried on, so things are a little different.
Even with months of shutdown and downtown construction, the store is staying afloat.
And so people are finding us. It's a little difficult, but they are finding us and they're coming in.
To keep businesses open, Minnesotans are asked to wear masks, whether you have symptoms or not.
Given that it can be 2 weeks or more between the time when someone is exposed to when they are a confirmed case, we are worried that if we don't take the right steps to limit spread, we will end up like those states that didn't see the COVID train before it ran them over.
The impact may not be apparent for a few weeks, but the governor believes the mask mandate is one of the keys to further reopening the economy.
If we can get 90 to 95% compliance on mask wearing in Minnesota, we can start to get a really, really flattened number and start to drive those COVID numbers down to a point where we're able to do the things we want to do again.
Another worrying statistic in Minnesota is how much more deadly the virus is for older populations. The amount of fatal COVID cases among those in their 20s is around 0.02, whereas the virus has been fatal in 30% of cases among those people in their 80s. Live in the studio, Alex Tejada, KTDC News.
Alex, thank you. And early today,